Hey everybody, welcome to another Change Your Thoughts Today show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of PositiveLifeAffirmations.net, a program to help you change your beliefs to change your life. Today we're going to be talking about the power, and I'm going to give you a story with this. I was just listening to Maria Flynn's One Wise Life live show, and what I'm going to be talking about today is what she was really talking about today as well. And I totally had this show lined up. I thought this is going to be brilliant. I've never spoke about this before, and it's because I was listening to a Brendan Burchard kind of book yesterday. Well, it was a program that he's got, and he was talking about this kind of thing. I thought, oh, that's going to be a brilliant live. So I had it all lined up in my mind, and Maria Flynn was talking about it on her show as well. But if you've not seen Maria Flynn's show, this will still help you. It'll still help you anyway. But it's amazing how kind of aligned our shows are, myself and Maria's. So that was kind of strange when I was listening to her show. I'll just see, Maria should be in just now. I think she is in. Yeah, she is in. So welcome to you, Maria. So you stole my show. Well, you didn't really steal it, but we're kind of talking about the same things. Okay, the power. So I'm going to kind of come to an assumption first, a kind of basic human assumption, that we are controlled, or our lives are controlled by a few things that we do kind of every day. So our lives are controlled by, number one, our thoughts. If we assert that our thoughts control what we do, then it kind of, to a degree, controls our life. If we also assert that our beliefs control what we do in our lives, we have to accept that as well. So if we accept that, then we can change it. So we accept that we can, and our life is controlled by the thoughts that we think, the beliefs that we have, and after the thoughts and the beliefs come the actions. So when you've got a thought, when you've got a belief, that controls what you do. It controls your actions that you take in life. So if you presume that that is all true, that is kind of basic human truth, is a basic human truth, thoughts, beliefs and actions control everything we do in life, then wouldn't it be true that you have all the power in the world to change your life? Because you can control your thoughts, you can change your beliefs, which then change your actions. So if you know for certain that your thoughts and beliefs control your actions, then you have the power to change all that. You truly have the power to change that. And what happens, and we've been speaking about this in the past as well, is if you change your thoughts, if you change your beliefs, that changes your whole energy field. The energy that you've got inside your body and the energy that you project out from your body as well. Or out from your, it's not really from your body, it's from this kind of, I'm hesitant to use the word spirit, but it's from this being that's inside you. Okay, so you can't touch it, it's just this kind of energetic field that you project outwards. When you change your thoughts, when you change your beliefs, you change your actions, when you do all that, you can change anything you want in life. So you literally have all the power in the world to do anything you put your mind to. And I heard that yesterday when I was listening to the Brendan, I think it's the four gateways to change, or something like that. It was Brendan Burchard, and he just mentioned that. It was just an off-the-cuff remark about the power, and I thought that would be a brilliant live show, because I've never really spoke about that before, but although I've done it in different ways. And I thought about kind of areas of my life as well where I've used that kind of power. And what we tend to do is we hold back the power that we have in our lives by not being afraid of something. I think we're not afraid to do new things in our life, but I think we're afraid of the power that we actually have. Now, that's the phrase I heard. We're afraid of the power that we actually have in our lives. If you think about it that way, that just kind of changes your whole perception on your life, that we are afraid of the power that we have. And I was thinking back to, there's loads of examples in my own life. I was thinking back to my life when I was just first starting a business. I'll go back to business because that's where the major changes have happened in my life. My kind of personal life has just been stable, it's amazing. I'm married to the most beautiful, perfect, intelligent, sexy woman in the world, my wife Sharon. Nothing has changed there. We've been head over heels in love since we met in 2002, for the last 14 years. My boys have grown up to be amazing men. My personal life is great. Health, I could do a wee bit better with that, and I've got the power to change that, and I'm doing so just now as well. But with my business, I had to realise the power that I had before I could actually change anything that was going on in my business. So before, when I first started, I wasn't making any money, I wasn't doing anything, I was just kind of plodding along, keep on going, just keep at it, being consistent, getting a blog post out, kind of doing other stuff as well, and nothing was really changing. And then I kind of turned it around when I stopped thinking about trying to get more money in and started thinking about, okay, how can I help more people? I stopped asking the question, how can I make more money, to ask the question, how can I help more people? And when you ask that question, and it's particularly in business, when I asked that question, how can I help more people, I had to then accept the responsibility of the power that I had to help people. And that's a huge shift in the thinking of the business. That's a huge shift for me. But when I changed that, when I turned that around and I had that shift to how can I help more people, I then realised that I had the power to help people in my life. And that was a big, huge thing for me. And that changed my energy completely. It changed from me when I had an idea before. I would go, oh, that's an okay idea. I'll just kind of put it to the side just now and just forget about it. Whereas now, when I've got an idea, I have to act on it, or I have to write it down knowing that I'm going to act on it in the next 30 or 60 days. Like this morning, I had an idea for a complete new program for yourdigitalformula.com, the business that I've got just now. I had an idea for a complete new program. It was going to be a quick one. It was going to be really powerful for people as well. And do you know what? That was about 3.5 hours ago, and I've nearly finished it. I've nearly finished that program because of the power I know I have to do that. I have the power to create a program, build a sales page, build a website for it, a membership site, and it's going to be finished by the end of the day, because I have that power. And I know that program is going to change some people's lives for their business. It's going to really help them make money for the blogs and from the Facebook page as well. And it's really going to work. But it's that power that we have. Whereas before, I would have had that idea and I didn't really trust in myself. I didn't really believe in myself. But now, I kind of think I can do almost anything. And I'm not saying that to be a big head. It's nothing to do with that. I can do anything I put my mind to. It doesn't mean to say it's going to be a success, or I'm going to get $1 million from it, or everybody's going to love me. It's not about that. It's just the power that I've got to actually implement that. So I've got the thoughts to do it. I've got the beliefs that can actually do it, and that allows me to take the action. And that's what you have as well. You have all that power within you, but you're so bloody afraid to use it that you don't use it. And I don't think you actually realise how much power you have. And I think that's what a lot of people are afraid of. It's not that they're afraid of things, or they're not afraid of change. They're afraid of the power they actually have over their own lives. And that was kind of a revelation to me as well a few years ago as well. That power, that revelation that I had the power, and you've got that as well. And that is what happens with the likes of the law of attraction. So I've come to realise, when I first read The Secret and I seen the film The Secret, I thought, yeah, it's okay, and I started practicing it. I thought, there's something missing here. There's a lot of things missing actually in The Secret. And I started reading kind of other people as well. Genevieve Davis, she's got some fantastic books out on the law of attraction, and the best ones ever. Genevieve Davis has got, I think she's got 4 books out now, and I've showed you them before. But she put into words what the thoughts that I was having about kind of the law of attraction, and it's all to do with the action that you take from kind of having the thoughts and the beliefs. So they don't really mention that in The Secret. They don't really mention, they say your thoughts are things, which is not true. Your thoughts can lead to change your beliefs. Your beliefs can lead to you changing what actions you take in your life to give you that energy that you need to go out into the universe and change your life and change other people's lives at the same time. Because when you're changing your life, you're changing your energy, you're changing everything about yourself, you're touching the people around about you, and you're in some small way or some big way, you're helping other people to change their lives as well. And I realised that's what my kind of programs are about, that's what my business program is about even as well. It's about heart-centred entrepreneurship and teaching others. When I teach somebody to help them grow their Facebook page, I'm not only teaching them to grow their Facebook page or their business or to make money in the business, I'm actually giving them the power to touch other people in the same way. So I'm not saying I'm the kind of albeit, it's nothing to do with that. It's just transferring my power over to them. So I'm transferring it by way of knowledge, and that's all I'm doing. So I'm just a conduit for transferring the knowledge I have to somebody else. They then teach other people who are doing the same thing as me, and between us, we change the world. We created a movement when we started YDF program, and I didn't realise it at the time, but we've literally created a movement, and it still kind of fills me up every day with kind of love. I just love it, everything about it, but it's because we're creating a movement. And I'm not saying I'm the person that everybody looks up to me and I'm doing all the changes. I'm not. I'm just transferring knowledge to other people so they can share that with other people as well. So if I touch one life or one business owner, and they can then change 1,000 other people, and those 1,000 people can change another 1,000 people, and those 1,000 people, and it goes on and on and on. So we are sending ripples out into the universe with everything that we're doing. And when we realise our power, we're sending those ripples out into the universe and touching other people as well. So that's what I had today. And you have that power. Literally. And when you realise that, you probably, I don't know, bring tears to your eyes. It's that kind of overwhelming when you just say to yourself, my God, I've got the power. So that's the lesson for today. It's really, really powerful. But if you don't get it, those feelings won't come up inside you. When you do get it, those feelings will kind of overwhelm you, and then you want to get started using that power. And that's when your life starts to change. Okay, I'm going to go over and see if there's any questions just now. Fazia Mohammed is saying sometimes you can't forget the memory stuck with you. You don't need to forget the memory stuck with you. Fazia, you don't need to forget that at all. You just need to look forward and see how your future can change. You don't cling to the memories, and that's the difference. Some people cling to the memories and are still living in the past. You can acknowledge the past without living there. You can acknowledge the past and move on into the future as well. So it's not about forgetting. It's about letting go, acknowledging, and moving on. That's what it's about, Fazia. Tammy Hooter is saying, that's awesome. Thanks for the power you just gave us. Thank you, Tammy. I always like to think that people come away with, from these shows, or some people come away with an aha moment, and they go, fucking hell, that's just kind of changed my thinking. And I hope that's what some people get as well, because I feel kind of that kind of passion. I'll get a bit passionate sometimes, but that's just how I am when I'm talking about things like this as well. Linda Moore is saying, amazing insight, thanks. Thank you very much, Linda. Kimberly D. Mann, I've got the power. That reminds me of that, what's that song? I got the power. I can't remember who sang it. Kimberly D. Mann, just when you say it like that. But you have totally got the power. And it's kind of amazing when you start realising it. It's amazing to feel. Nina Blankenberg, I'm not afraid of anything now. I'm so happy where I am now in my life. And you've changed, even over the last couple of months, Nina. You must have felt that power. You must have felt the power to change. You must have felt the power that you've got the ability to do anything you want. And I've kind of seen that in your writing when you first joined the Lives a few months ago, and to even when you're talking today. And you're now in the YDF tribe, which is going to give you even more power, which is going to be amazing. Melanie Gray, life excites me that every minute you have the ability to learn and be passionate. Exactly. You have the ability to learn and be passionate. People see a painting and they just see kind of brush strokes. Other people see a painting and they can get passionate about it, and they can see it because they're perceiving the world in a different way. And that's, I don't know why that the kind of painting kind of analogy came up there, but it just came to mind there. Darlene Dawn, so the truth that my life has changed immensely since joining your digital formula. It was not just one day of happiness. I feel like I've found happiness by believing in my true self and passion. Thanks so much. Darlene, thank you so much. There's nothing, honestly, nothing that gives me more pleasure than to see somebody taking control of their power and saying, yep, I can do this, I'm going to do it, and then move forward and take action. It's all about taking action as well. It's all about that. Camilla Carlberg is saying, listen to your heart. Absolutely. Listen to your heart. And I think a lot of us kind of get out of the way of listening to our heart. And it's not literally the heart, the organ, the heart. It's listening to the body. Listening to the body. And when you can get in touch with listening to your body, and that is your intuition and your energetic intuition as well, then that's when messages start to come up for you. But a lot of us have lost that ability. And we can regain it very, very easily just by sitting down, meditating, and walking in the nature gets us back in touch with our intuitive energy as well. Gina Sendev, and the action is so fun when you own the power. Exactly, the action is so because that's a really good point, Gina. So when I was doing that today, and I realised that I kind of had the power to kind of produce a program in the space of 8-10 hours or something, it is brilliant fun. And the thing that happens with that as well is you get all these thoughts, you get all these ideas, but it gives you momentum, it gives you that energy to keep going forward. Because I've not had my nap today and I've still got all that energy. I usually have a nap for 15 minutes just to give me back my energy. But I've not needed it today at all because I'm so full of that passion. I'm getting all the ideas, I'm getting all the creative juices flowing as well, and it's all coming together. So I know exactly what you mean by that, Gina. Kim Hamilton, I've got that song stuck in my head now, Stephen. Okay, I'll probably have it stuck in my head as well. I'm just going to have a coffee after this. I'll probably be singing it as well. Janet Williams, I want to move forward, but when you have a toxic person in your life, how do you do it? Janet, it depends. It depends. You can protect your energy, and I've spoken about this before with the bubble. You can protect your energy with the bubble, the imaginary bubble, but I say it's imaginary, but I think it's not tangible, but it's real. If that makes sense. It's not tangible, but it's real. You can protect your energy that way. It depends on the toxic person you're living with. So you have to either confront them, either kind of stay out the way, or not be in their company. And depending on your situation, it could be a spouse or something like that, it's going to be really difficult. But then you have to kind of speak with them and pull them up every time they're being toxic. And just say, I'm not listening, you're being toxic again. Or you don't have to use those words, or you're being negative again, and it's kind of affecting me. And the more you get them to realise how many times they're being negative throughout the day, the more they start to think about their life as well, and hopefully you can rub off on them, your positive energy can rub off on them. It's difficult to kind of speak about that without knowing the exact situation. Gina Sendef is saying it's an energy bubble. Yep, exactly. So I spoke about this a couple of months ago. I showed you how to use the bubble technique, and really it's surrounding yourself with a bubble. It's a clear bubble that you can see, but you're putting lots of kind of positive energy in this bubble, and what that does, it deflects the negative energy that's coming in. Not all of it. You're never going to get rid of negative energy, but it's how you deal with it and how your energy deals with it as well that you can use. So this protective bubble that you've got in your mind, I'm in one right now. My house is surrounded by this kind of energy bubble as well, and it's all to do with the positive energy, and it's deflecting the negative. Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter. Try it. Try it for a couple of weeks and you'll see the difference it makes, and then you'll say, Stephen, I didn't believe you at first, I thought you were talking a lot of shit, but it works. So yeah, I don't know how it works. I haven't a clue. I just know it's to do with energy and stuff like that, but it works. Simple as that. I don't question it. I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to go deeper into it. I've tried to, but I just know it works. Why question it if it works? So try that as well. That might work for you as well. So I think we're stuck in the comments just now. We're stuck. That song is by Snap. That's it, Snap. I use it for my workouts. Lorraine Emmett, thanks very much for that, Lorraine. I knew the name was just kind of coming, but I just couldn't grasp it. But yeah, Snap. I've got the power. Anne Deals is saying it's a law of attraction, and it is. I totally believe in the law of attraction, not in the way that has been taught in The Secret. by Esther Hicks teaches it brilliantly as well. Wayne Dyer teaches it brilliantly. Genevieve Davis, the three people I would definitely go to most as well. And Maria Flynn is actually bringing out a book on this topic as well. She's going to be sending that out in a couple of hours' time if you sign up to her list. It's From Junk to Freedom, she's called it. So Maria Flynn's got a new ebook coming out. Can't wait to see the final version of that. I kind of looked at the beginning. Really looking forward to that as well. So I'll give you the link for that as well. No doubt you've seen that if you've been on Maria's show as well. But for now, I'm going to leave it there just now and get you thinking about your power and realise that you have the power. If you have the power to change your thoughts, you have the power to change your beliefs. If you have the power to change your beliefs, you have the power to change the actions you take in life. And if you have the power to change the actions, you have the power to change your life. So with that, have a brilliant day. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.